Hi, this is Tanya from Love Buddha Tarot, back with some Gemini new moon readings for all of the star signs. I'm going to wait until some people get on and then I will start. I've been picking up some stuff today about what this moon actually means. I mean, everybody knows that, the Gemini, well, the new moons are a great time for setting intentions, letting things go, and learning about ourselves and others as well. Hi, Annabelle. I'm back. Yeah, I haven't been anywhere. I've just been that logged up with work that I haven't had a chance to do any lives. So yeah, there's people coming on there. Hi, Wendy. How are you doing? Yeah, I've just finished for today, so I thought, right, okay, I'm going to get them done. Hi, Magic. How's everybody all doing? Yeah, you all doing good? It's been it's I don't know. It's been a good couple of weeks, I think. This energy is intense. Yeah, you feeling it? Are you? Yeah, I think it is, but in a good way. I really feel it's in a good way. Spirit 1974. It's I mean, we have the Gemini moon tonight, okay? The new moon. No cell service. Hi, Pisces. I missed you. So nice to see you. Good of sorts, X in and out. Yeah, I've been having a lot of computer problems. I don't know what's going on. I keep saying it, I keep apologizing, but it's I don't know what's happening. It's almost like spirit are not wanting me to work. I think they want me to take a summer holiday or something, but everything I've got a backlog of the video readings, so they will be out hopefully before the weekend to everybody who purchased them. Okay, I had computer problems. I videoed a couple of them and there was no sound on them, so I've got to go back and do them all again. So it's like I say, it's just try and keep calm. I'm doing what I can. So it's been an emotional day, Magic. Yeah, the energy's changed today. I felt a difference in the energy today. But like I say, we've got to go through it. The new moon, it's always very revealing for us, I feel. So right. So what I was getting for this Gemini moon, like I mentioned before, it's a great time for setting intentions and a great time for letting stuff go as well. And what I was feeling about this is it's almost about our words, okay? Our words are going to be very important, and our thoughts are going to be very important as well. Because we have Gemini, which is obviously the sign of two parts, isn't it? I feel there's a lot going to come up regarding our shadow sides. Okay, and we all have them. Okay, it doesn't matter how enlightened we get or how many books we read, we all still have a shadow side, and these are aspects of ourselves that a lot of times we try to hide. Okay. Hi, hardest man in tarot. Hi, Chris, Team Scorpio, massive up your stream, Tanya. If any of you haven't already, please go over and check out the hardest man in tarot. Chris is a friend of mine, and he makes me laugh. I haven't even had a chance to watch any of your videos this week, Chris. I've been so busy. So I really feel we need to focus on our words, how we say things, what we say as well, because other people can take it in a different way, and also where our thoughts are going. So I think that is, we've got to remember, we are not what we think, okay? And our thoughts can sometimes run away with us, and we can, you know what, I really want, can I just do something here while I'm on, because there's something coming up there and I don't know it off by heart, so give me 2 seconds. I know I've mentioned this before, but yeah, it's kind of coming up there again. So you can still see me all, yeah? Yeah, I'm still there. Sorry, I just went onto another file and my computer didn't work again. God, this is getting so my search isn't working on my computer for some reason. But maybe I've got to get it on my phone. That'll probably be better. Yeah, I want to look at the 4 agreements. That was what was highlighted there, and I really feel if we put these into our daily life, we can change massively. It really, really can. Oh, now my screen's gone really big, so I cannot see what people are writing. Oh, I need a techie. There. I've done it. Native ancestors really influencing my words today. So I went with it and wrote it down. Yeah, we need to do this. And what we need to do as well, I'm pleased you said that, Spirit's 1974, is we need to realize that we are not our story as well, okay? We have... a lot of times we're brought up in certain ways and we start to believe it, but we start to believe things that we are told. We start to believe like old family ways as well, which, often worked in that day and age, but don't work for us, So this is what we need to focus on. And I'm so sorry, I need to look this up and then I can... right, okay, there's a brief one for it. So the 4 agreements, I'll just briefly go over these, but I do feel with this Gemini moon, they're going to be massively, massively important, okay? So the first one is be impeccable with your word. Speak with integrity, say only what you mean, avoid using the word to speak against yourself or to gossip about others. Use the power of your word in the direction of truth and love. And this is it, our words are so powerful, and once we've said them, we can't take them back, okay? And often we can retaliate, we can say something when we're in anger, when we're feeling scared, because usually anger comes because we're feeling scared about something. So it's really being conscious of what we speak, okay? And like I say, once it's said, there's that old saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. And that is so wrong, because words can actually get ingrained and words can actually cause us damage years and years after they've been said as well, So like I say, be very careful of your words, what you're saying to people over the next few days as well, and what you're saying to yourself as well, because a lot of times we give ourselves a hard time. Like I say, then we have the other one, which is, what is the next one there? Don't take anything personally. Nothing others do is because of you. What others say and do is a projection of their own reality, their own dream. When you are immune, when you are immune to the opinions and actions of others, you won't be a victim of needless suffering. So a lot of times people, if somebody's in a bad mood and you go, are you okay? And they're like, yeah, fine. And you think, what have I done? But if you know you haven't done anything, then, that's their stuff and let them deal with it. So that is a really good one as well. Another one is don't make assumptions, because when we assume, you make an ass out of you and me. And this is find the courage to ask questions and express clearly what you really want. Communicate with others as clearly as you can to avoid misunderstandings, sadness, and drama. With just this one agreement, you can completely transform your life. And this is what you need to do. A lot of times we get resentment, we build up resentment towards somebody because they're not doing what we want them to do, when really we haven't asked them. We expect them to know. And, this is the thing, people are not mind readers, okay? And what we need to do is converse clearly and concisely with somebody, okay? We can do that. We don't have to argue. We don't have to go in a strop, anything like that. We can just express what we want, or we can communicate, in a good way with somebody, because a lot of times when we say something, somebody will get on the attack, or they'll get on their defensive, and this is where arguments start. And arguments are futile, they don't help. But clear communication, this will help us sort out, and it will also calm our fears. A lot of times I get a lot of readings, and people will ask me, oh, what does this one think? What does that one think? Or whatever. And the best way to find out is to ask them. The cards can give you an insight into somebody, but the best way to do is to ask somebody, how they're feeling, what's wrong, is there something I can help with? Always be kind. We can always be kind. And the last one is always do your best. Your best is going to change from moment to moment. It'll be different when you're healthy as opposed to sick. Under any circumstances, simply do your best and you will avoid self-judgment, self-abuse and regret. And that one is so right, because I've had all of these problems, with technical stuff, and I'm living on an island that's getting busy, so the internet is going slower and everything like that. I haven't been able to fulfill the readings, the video readings, in the time that I would normally do it, or the time I assumed I would do it in, so there you go with the assumptions. And because I haven't done this, I've been giving myself a hard time and, and stuff like that. So then I'm not getting in a good headspace, and then I'm not really in a position to read. So it's almost like I'm doing what I can at the moment. Once I surrendered to that, it's like, right, I emailed people, said, look, I'm sorry about the delay. Last week we had an electrical storm, which cut my internet off. So I didn't even have internet there. So it's, all of these things are coming up. It's nothing personal to them. It's not that I forgot the readings or anything. It's just they're taking a little bit longer than expected. And I will not give anything out unless it is my best. Okay. So I won't give half-assed readings. I like to be in a space where I know the information I'm given will answer anybody's questions, So then 4 agreements, really try and think about these in the next couple of days, So what have we got? You look amazing. Thank you, Sharon. I haven't even put any makeup on today. I've literally been working all day here, but thank you. Right, wishing for positive vibes with the new moon. June's been really rough for Aries. That's interesting, Paul. Aries will be the first one I do here. So spot on, do my best, allowing, I'm moving again, surrendering and trusting has been the theme. Yeah, we've got to surrender. And then when we think we've surrendered, we need to surrender a little bit more. Utah, I love your tan. Thank you. Right. So so this Gemini moon, like I say, it's about watching our thoughts, watching how our thoughts can sabotage us, okay? Everything can be going great, and then suddenly you get a thought, it's like, oh God, right, okay. I was talking to somebody this week, and I'd had a really good healing homeopathy session a few months ago. And what came out in that was, whenever I get to a place of happiness, okay, where things are all going smoothly and everything's great, I start to panic, because in the past there has always been devastation or destruction came after that. So my story is, whenever I'm happy, shit follows. And that is not my story. That has just been the way things have been in the past. So it's a constantly having to remind yourself that no, happiness is our birthright. Some people will say, I'm no good at relationships. I can't do maths. I can't draw. There's all of these things that people think they can't do. Yet once they take that old story away and actually sort of erase it like a chalkboard, wiping it all away, there is nothing to say that because something has happened in the past, it's going to happen in the present or in the future. Okay, so it's like I say, it's this constant dialogue, because our thoughts can go crazy. It's almost like, the bogeyman, on a nighttime when you were a kid, and you would lie and you'd see the dressing gown on the door, and it would be this man, and you'd get all terrified. Then you wake up in the morning and you'd see it was just a dressing gown, So this is it. Our thoughts can play tricks on ourselves. So please be aware of where your thoughts are going to sabotage you, or trying to sabotage you over the next sort of week or so as well. I hope that makes sense. That's a Virgo thing to do, Tanya. I do the same. Yeah. I'm not like a Virgo in a lot of physical aspects, but yeah, I do get the head stuff a lot. And the mad thing is because any of you who are empaths will know this. You pick something up, okay, and then you're like, is this me? Is this real? Is this, when I'm reading for the people I trust, what I get, when I'm reading for myself, or when I'm trying to figure out something for myself, it's almost like, is this real? Is it not? Is it, and I get my thoughts and spirit muddled up, so that can be quite confusing as well, so it's a bit of a crazy headspace, there's beautiful unicorns and butterflies and stuff like that in there as well. So so be careful of your thoughts, be careful of your words as well, and be careful what masks you are wearing, what roles are you stepping into, okay? Because like I say, Gemini is 2 sides, and often we have the real us, that very few people see. And then we have the, you know, the show us that we present to the world, because we think this is how people want to see us. We fulfill this role within the life that we have actually adapted, you know, throughout life as well. So there's all of these things, you know, that we sort of try and hide, or we don't show people our true self. If we're a bit pissed off, we'll pretend that we're not, you know, because we don't want to put that onto somebody else. And all of my chat is gone. Why is all of my chat gone there? Oh, it's come back on. Wow, that all just disappeared there. So yes, so this is about being authentic. And we'll say like, oh, well, I can't tell somebody that because they might not like me anymore. If somebody doesn't like you because you're being authentic, then that person really shouldn't be in your life, if that makes sense. You know, so what I feel is coming in with this is that we need to be kind to other people. Okay, we always need to be kind. And we need to be kind to ourselves as well, okay? And we need to be honest and truthful to other people and to ourselves. I really feel that is what's coming through, okay? If you're not, then this is where you will get sticky areas, I feel, over this time, okay? So the best thing to do is be honest, be truthful, be kind, be loving, okay? And you will probably sail through this new moon's energy, okay? So yeah, when you're in your head, make sure you go out and ground yourself in nature. That is what I always do. It's like barefoot. I always keep forgetting to wear shoes as well when I go out as well. You know, I like your style of talking. I'm always happy and charming. Oh, thanks, Samel. Thank you for that. Oh, thank you. It's nice to see so many people here. But yeah, we all do, Brenda. We all get these crazy in our head days, you know, and we jump to conclusions, and that is assumptions, which I've just talked about, you know. So it's like I say, until we know facts, we can drive ourselves absolutely nuts. You know, we really, really can. So, right. Does anybody have any questions about that? There's probably loads, because I channeled this morning to see what to say, and I've read all day, so I've probably missed absolutely loads out. But remember, you are not what you think, okay? Look at where you feel content, look at where you feel happy, where you feel you can be yourself, okay? Because that is it, that is your safe space. You know, that is when you come home to yourself, when you're in this place where you can feel happy, you can feel you can express yourself in the right way, you know, and you feel safe to do so. You know, those places, those people, those whatever, they are priceless, they are precious, okay? So, right, no questions about that, so I'll get on with the readings. Which cards do I use? Which ones do I want to use? I think I'll use these ones, okay? So we're starting with, I'm going to do one of these in a spirit card, no, three of these in a spirit card, okay? So it's almost like, what is this new moon here for? What do we need to know about this new moon? What do we need to look out for? You know, what is going for us? What is going against us? Okay. So this one is for Aries. Like I say, if anybody can timestamp these afterwards, that would be much appreciated. And also, if anybody wants a personal reading with me, there is a new moon offer on. The links are below. If you just click to that, it will take you to my booking page. And then, like I say, you can see my availability. Please bear in mind that we work on a 24-hour clock, okay? So if it says 3:15, that will be 3 a.m. your time, okay? It would be 15:15 if it was 3:15, okay? I've just got to say that because people forget. Right, okay, so this is for Aries, okay? Aries. What is this new moon going to highlight for Aries? What to expect? Oof. Right, okay, Aries. I'm sorry, any Aries that are in the house there. Right, Aries. So when I'm looking at this, okay, you've got there's swords up, okay. So be very, very careful with your words, Aries. This is what is coming in, and I feel there's defenses, okay. Defense is coming up here, okay. It's almost like wow, there's these cards I'm using these cards and they're lovely. Okay, they're really, but that is the final one. But what I'm getting here, right, is I'm getting this feeling of like elation. Something could be going right. You know, when I said before about, yeah, then everything's going to turn to shit sort of thing. There's a freedom coming, okay? There's a freedom coming for Aries. It might already be there. I don't know. But it's there. But it's almost like I feel like the brakes being turned on and it's kind of like, shit, right? Okay. And then sort of stepping back and going quite rigid, going quite hard within this. Okay. Now, what I'm getting with this is it's all, I feel this is, again, all to do with thinking, Aries. Okay. So this might be affecting you more than other signs. I haven't done the other signs yet. So I will do them and see if this is the same. But it's almost like I feel you could make a rash decision because of a little thought that you could later regret. Okay. So this is what I feel for Aries coming in. Be very careful of rash decisions. Be very careful of speaking words rashly without thinking about them. Okay. Be very careful of going cold and hard, because that is not what serves you. Okay. There is a security here. Okay. I don't know if this is something around a house or just a security, because you have your third and final card is a beautiful card, and this is the Four of Wands. And what this talks about is safety. When I mentioned before, this safe space, okay, this safe space where you can be yourself, this is it when you get the Four of Wands. Okay, the Four of Wands is about stability, it's harmony, it's happy times, it's being able to be yourself. Okay. And it's here, it's almost fruitful. It's like, rather than being scared of this, rather than actually, putting defenses up and trying to stop this, go with it. There is a flow coming in here, and there is an opening, and this is absolutely beautiful. Okay. It's almost like, when they say home is where the heart is, this is what I feel you need to look at, Aries, and see, where is your heart? Where is it, this safe place for you? Because it's almost like I'm seeing you there, bit like a spoiled child. It's like, the shields up, there's defenses. It's almost like ready for a fight when there's no opponent, if that makes sense. So like I say, this is what we're talking about. We're talking about the two sides of Gemini, even though this is an Aries reading. And it's almost like, be careful not to self-sabotage yourself, okay, out of either fear or something like that. And it's almost go with the flow, okay, because this is when you're flowing, that is when things are going in the right direction. When you put a spanner in them works, this is when everything, you put a spanner in the works, and what happens? Everything goes to shit. Okay. So be very, very careful about that. Okay. Be very, very careful about that, Aries. I've just pulled a spirit card for you as well. And look at that. What a beautiful card. And this says positive outcome. There's a lot of pinks in this. This is all about rose quartz. There's a lot of emotions in this. So this might be your emotions that you're scared of, Aries. And what this is saying is there's hope. Don't give up now. Have faith, trust. The forces of love are at work behind the scenes. There is a joyous and positive outcome to this. But what that person is doing is surrendering. They're being open. In being open, all of their chakras are aligned, and they are trusting the process, okay? So I hope that makes sense to some Aries there. There is, you need stability in love, Maria. That is it. That is what them cards were saying. It is there. And this is something long-term, I feel. This is it. This isn't just short, sporadic. This is a long-term thing. And that might be why it's getting a bit scary. Okay. So, right. Who do we have now? We have Taurus. Okay. What have we got? To Taurus. Ooh, Taurus, you're right. Okay, Taurus. There's one fell out there. I'm going to get this. It's pretty similar to Taurus's June reading, I think. Right, okay, Taurus. So when I'm looking at this, okay, I feel what you need to look out for over this new moon is you need to be careful of power struggles and control, okay? Now, Taurus are stubborn, we all know that. But this is You're saying this Taurus is looking for peace. Well, give yourself some. Good night, Irene. That's what these cards are saying. I'm not saying that personally to you. Although Good Night, Irene was one of my Nana's favorite songs. She was called Irene, and that was a drunk song. So this for Taurus, it's almost like, I feel you being quite rigid, but this is you're wanting to control a situation, or you're wanting to control something. You may want to be controlling others. You're being quite finicky, and it's almost like, that's not right. That isn't how I would do it. And this is what I'm saying. Be very, very careful of what you say and what you see, because it's almost like, I feel there are a lot of illusions around you. Okay. There are a lot of options around you as well, though, Taurus. So it's almost like being careful. I feel with this, you could cut your nose off to spite your face in some way. Like I say, Taurus, they're determined. This is a beautiful trait around Taurus. But there's also this controlling aspect, this stubborn aspect, this like bullheadedness, okay? And this is what it's saying to be careful on. Don't accuse anybody of anything unless you are 100% sure of the facts, okay? Be sure whatever you are going after is something you really want, and not just something to actually put you in a position of power. Because again, this could come back and bite you on the arse, So it's almost, I feel, Taurus, it's like really keeping your ego in check here. If you haven't got anything nice to say, then don't say anything at all, because if you do, I feel this could backfire on you, okay? So it's almost like the only way you need to have control during this new moon time is within your own speaking, okay? So it's almost like putting your hand over your own mouth here. So that is coming in. It's, yes, you like things done right, but you are not the only person that can do them right, Taurus. This is what they're saying. It's like kind of, it's let people do other things their way, and if it's not affecting you or affecting your life, then just let it go. You don't have to come in and be the overseer, be the supervisor of everything. You don't. And this is where I feel you need to just ground yourself, okay? Ground yourself, get clear on what it is you want to do, where you want to go, okay? And if other people have opposing views, let them. Okay, this is where you will find peace, and this is where you will find peace of mind as well. But it's almost like, I feel, Taurus, you need to let the love in, okay? It's like only love today. Now, right, okay, that makes sense. When I was channeling this morning about this Gemini moon and about our thinking and about, how we can project and stuff like that, I got in my head the serenity prayer, which is what they use within the 12-step program as well. And it's almost like just for today, So if you're having problems with control, it's like, just for today, I will not need the need for control. Aries, just for today, I will not be defensive, all of us, just for today, I will be careful of my words. And then tomorrow you can do it again, but not putting too much pressure on yourself, okay? So what this is saying, the card that I'm getting for Taurus, which is it's quite strange considering what I've just said. This is saying, stand up for what you believe in, okay? Speak your truth, no matter what others think. It's time to stand in your own power for the world to see. Now, yes, that might sound like it's contradicting what I've already said, but it's not, okay? Because when you are speaking your truth, you are doing it from a loving place, okay? And yes, you have power in your words. And yes, you can get your point across, but without being controlling, okay? So when you are speaking your truth, that is your truth, but it might not be somebody else's, and you need to accept that, okay? What I'm saying here to be very careful of is actually being overly controlling or overly powerful. When you are exerting power over somebody, that is coming from a place of weakness, not strength. When you can stand there and speak your truth, okay, that is coming from a place of strength. So I hope that sort of makes sense of that, Taurus. Okay, so right. Who do we have now? Gemini. Right, okay. Whoa, what's happening with these? Oh, Gemini. Gemini's moon, isn't it? And it's wanting to move away. I'm so sorry about this. Right, okay, I'm back. Right, okay, so one more for Gemini. Right, okay, Gemini, this is right. This is your moon, and I feel you've got to be very, very careful, okay? Very careful about what you say, very careful about what fights you take on. Pick your opponents well. It's the same. God, it's all, they're all doom and gloom on at the minute. But what this is saying is, again, like I've just said, don't be rash, okay? Don't be rash with what you're doing. I feel some Geminis, this will be a massive turning point for them, okay? Because it's almost like I see some Geminis, something that they have been holding on to for quite some time. It's like they're going to let go of it, okay? So I feel there's letting go, but it's almost like I feel you need to let go gracefully, Gemini. This is what it says. Exactly, Rick Harvey. Go placidly amidst the noise and haste. Yeah, this is it. You know, we all need to just keep our cool. This is what we need to do. But Geminis, I feel like you've been holding on to something. This might have been in an egoic way. This might have been because you fear losing something. But it's almost like you've been grasping that tight, that it is becoming more painful. And I really feel this is a time of letting go, because I feel you are going into a new cycle. You know, that's quite funny that this is your moon as well, you know, but it's almost like I feel you're going to feel the fear and do it anyway. This is what I'm feeling is coming in with this. Can everybody hear me all right? Is the sound all right on here? Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I see some Geminis walking away from something, right? They're going in search of something. They might be going in search of who they really are. You know, what makes you happy? This is it. It's all our thoughts, you know. This is like looking at where we are truly happy, because that is our birthright. A lot of people don't think that they can be happy. They think it's, you know, it's like that's a pipe dream. No, it's not. It is our birthright, okay? So this is sorry, yeah. So like I say, some of you Geminis are walking into the dark, really, okay? But this moon is coming to help you. It is massively going to help you if it's your sign. But they're saying there, it will only help you if you help yourself, okay? So you can't expect it to do all the work, okay? You've got to put a little bit in, but this moon is coming to highlight where you need to let go of something you have been hanging on to, okay? Something you may have been fighting for, that where the fight has been futile and it's not working for you, okay? A lot of times when we come up against resistance like this, it is because, you know, we're on the wrong path, or something has actually passed its sell-by date, okay? So like I say, this is what we need to do for Gemini, and I'm going to pull the spirit card for Gemini and see what this is. Right, okay. Gemini. Right. Can I just say as well, while I'm shuffling here, you know, I really, really appreciate everybody watching these videos. You know, I massively do, from the bottom of my heart. I really, really do. Okay. The messages I get sent and everything is just, you know, it makes my heart burst. It really does. I don't have time to answer every single message. You know, I am going to try and look at taking somebody on to do my admin, because, you know, it's like I say, there's sometimes it's just little back and forth things that take up a lot of my time, and time is very precious at the moment. But I just want to say, okay, that when I'm doing even the monthlies, I mean, I've struggled to get the monthlies done, you know, this month. I am going to try and do the ones I missed. Oh, thank you, Ali Kat. Thank you. I appreciate that. You know, that these videos I do, these lives or these monthlies or whatever, you know, I appreciate that people like watching them. They are generals, so they, you know, they're not just your readings for you. You know, they will be hit on point a lot of times, but it is not a general reading. So when I'm getting messages off people telling me that, no, that's wrong, that isn't what's happening, and blah blah blah, you know, I'm not reading for you. When I'm reading personally, I am, okay. And also as well, if I can't get them up and I can't get them up on time, you know, it's not because I'm just not doing them. It's because I haven't got the time to do them. I get so many messages of people, you know, shouting, kicking off, telling me, oh, you forgot these videos. I haven't forgot them. You know, how could I forget that I need to do them, you know, and I try. So it's please, you know, these videos are there. They are not my business. My business is doing personal readings. Okay, I do these are an added bonus. I love doing them, you know, but when you're getting sort of a lot of shit for them all the time, sometimes I just think, you know what, should I just not bother with them? Should I put them on as paid, you know, so at least then the people that are getting them are appreciating, you know, and giving something back. I don't know what to do with it yet, but I just feel the need. Can I please just say, you know, that I do what I can with them. Some months they all go up dead easily and they're all there. And other months there are problems or there are other things that get in the way, you know, of me putting them up. But like I say, they're not, you know, there's no entitlement to them. You know, I hope that makes sense without me sounding too brutal with it, you know. But yeah, there's a lot of people sort of find that. So I hope that makes sense. Sorry, I'm having a right offload here. All right, is Tyler live as well? Is he? Oh, I haven't spoken to Tyler for ages. I really need to speak to him. Hope you're all right, Tanya. Yeah, I am, you know, and I appreciate the messages, people saying, are you okay? Are you know, I am more than fine. I am absolutely fine. I'm in there. And in fact, no, I'm not fine. I'm in a really good place, you know, physically, emotionally, everything like that. But I'm just really busy. There's something very exciting happened a couple of weeks ago that I can't talk about at the moment. And that is going to take up a hell of a lot of my time. And I haven't even had the time to go and have a meeting about it, you know, but it's if this comes off, it's big and it's great, you know, and I'm very blessed for it. So like I say, I am fine. You know, if anything happens where I'm not, I will actually come on and do a video and tell you all that I'm not okay. I do share a lot of my life with you. So right, sorry, Gemini, I've went totally off on your reading there. But the spirit card for you was, you are being showered with love. Your time of waiting will soon be over and your heart's deepest desires will be fulfilled. As I said, you're going in search of something, Gemini. This moon is going to highlight it. And I do feel you will find that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Okay. So right, yeah, it's Im Tanya. Nice to see you again. Greetings from Bosnia. Wow. Angel Smiles. Oh, that's a nice name. My second name, Smiles. Yeah, that's the beauty. Yeah, hold on. I'm just going to have a look at these. Thank you for doing what you can. Thank you, Jennifer. Oh, look at all the hearts. I'm feeling the love. Yeah, Blanca, you can't please all of the people all of the time, you know. But it really does sometimes, you know, I mean, I don't let a lot of things get to me, but sometimes you just think, you know what? Why do I even bother, you know? But I know why I bother. This is why I bother. You's all here, you know? This is why I bother. But sometimes it's really draining, you know? You're doing awesome things. Thank you. Your skin looks amazing. All right. Apart from mosquito bites, I have them all over. They love me. They love me, the mosquitoes. Criticism means you're doing a great job. Magic, it shows on my face. What, that I'm happy? Yeah, I am. There's way more people supporting you, want to see your smiling face, accepting all your messages than others that try to let you down. Keep doing. Oh, thank you so much, Brittany. You know, that does really, I mean, I'm not saying this, I'm not saying because I want this. It's just while I'm on, when I do the monthlies, then I can't do them because people complain about it. It's like, you know, while I'm on here, yeah, I'll say it, you know. Listening on your way to work. I'm not even a Gemini. You just make me feel better. Oh, thank you, Haley. You know what? I don't think they realize that they're being negative, but it's, you know, when you work with energy, you give what you can. But there's a lot of people want more and more and more, you know, and that's the thing. And that's where it's got to whoa, you know, and when I feel that, so sometimes, you know, I get a lot of messages, okay? A lot of people asking for free readings, for whatever, you know. I don't have time to answer them, even to say, I'm sorry, I don't have time to do that. Oh, sorry, there's another phone call. See, I'm in demand. I don't know who this is, 2 seconds. Hello? Oh, hello. I'm actually in the middle of doing a live. Can I phone you back, please, Miles, in about half an hour? Is that okay? Sorry. You were meant to be on this one, and you've ended up on it anyway. Right. Right. I'll give you a ring when I finish, okay? Right. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay, he sends his love. Bye-bye. Right. Sorry about that. Right. Okay. Where was I? Where was I? Right. Okay. So who was I on to? Sorry, I've completely lost my train of thought there. Right. Okay. Who's I? Gemini, I've done. Who comes after Gemini? Cancer. Right, Cancer. Oh. Right, so Cancer, this is this new moon for you, and right, okay, Cancer. This is all about communication. What is going on here? Right, okay, this is obviously, what I've been saying. So Cancer, what I'm looking here, right, is I really feel you need to defend yourself with your words. Now, I've been saying that people haven't got to do this, but with this, it's almost like you need to defend yourself with your words, okay? There are people putting responsibilities on you, Cancer, which are not your responsibilities to take, okay? They're filling you full of burdens that are not yours, okay? And this is a time where you need to dump that baggage, okay? You're carrying too much for other people. And I really feel you need to, it's almost like you're gonna explode, if that makes sense. You really need to just take responsibility for yourself and nobody else, and you need to speak this calmly and concisely, okay, and sincerely as well. So you need to tell the truth to yourself with this. You need to set yourself this goal, that you will only do what is good for you and only do what you can, and then stick to it, because otherwise it's almost like I was just saying there, people are taking too much. You're giving them an inch and they are taking a mile, okay, Cancer? So this is what you need to do for yourself here, okay? Right. So sorry, I'm going to pull a spirit card with this. Right, okay. Right, what this is saying here, okay, this is saying that you need to bring in the feminine and masculine aspect of yourself, Cancer, okay? So one side is out of balance, whether it's a feminine or masculine, whatever, one side is out of balance here. So you need to acknowledge both sides of yourself, and this is what will bring balance in. This is what will get you through this moon, okay? So that's what you need to do, Cancer. So, right, okay, who do we need now? Leo. Right, Leo. Right, so what have we got for Leo? I will do Libra Mori, okay? They're all going to be done, but they will be done in the time that they get done. It's like, I'm going through them all. There's 12 here to do, okay? So, right, Leo, I feel that there could be disappointment for you over this full moon, okay? It's almost like I feel there is something here that is affecting your security. This could be another person. It could be somebody that you kind of don't gel with, could be raising their ugly head again, sort of thing. But what this is, it's almost like I feel somebody is emotionally cutting off around you. So you are feeling this, and this is where the disappointment is going to lie for you, Leo. Okay. What you need to realize is that you are secure by yourself. Okay. You don't need this. If somebody is cutting off, remember, as I said in the beginning, this might not be to do with you, okay? So don't make assumptions. Don't presume that it's about you. Don't presume all is lost, okay? If somebody is leaving your life, there is a reason why they are leaving your life, okay? So I hope that makes sense, Leo. Sorry, but it's like you keep your feet firmly on the ground. You're not losing anything, okay? If something is not around you or leaving you, you need to see that you're not actually losing. You could be gaining in this, if that makes sense. Right. So yeah, so the card that I've pulled for you says, don't get so caught up with the everyday drama of life. Close your eyes, focus on your breath, and allow it to carry you into a peaceful space inside your heart, an eternal place beyond time, filled only with love. So this is it, okay? Give yourself love. Take yourself away, meditate, go into your safe space by yourself. Because if you're relying on somebody else to give you this safety, then, you're not getting it from yourself. And if they do go, or a situation does change, then you're going to feel disappointed, okay? So it's almost like, be your own hero in this, Leo. So right now we have Virgo. Right, Virgo. What do we have for Virgo this new moon? Right, Virgo. Right, okay. Right, Virgo. Oh, thank you, Haley. Thank you for that. And I do appreciate the donations as well. They are much appreciated. I don't shout on for them, but it does help a little bit. So, right, Virgo, I feel here it's almost like what this new moon is saying for you, okay, is I feel you need to use all of your knowledge and all of your skill here, okay, to give love to a situation, okay? There is love needed. You need to be kind. You need to be nurturing, and, you need to be nurtured as well, I feel, Virgo. But there is a celebration coming for you around this, and I almost feel that there is a happy time coming, okay? There's a happy time. There could be something over this new moon that is going in your favor, but I feel you're a little bit dubious. I feel you're, like sort of on the sidelines. You're being an observer here, okay? So you're watching what's going on, but you're not reacting or acting, okay? This is what I'm saying. So like I say, if you send love to a situation, it will be fine. If you let any fear get in, because obviously, this is saying with your knowledge, you could sabotage yourself or sabotage what's going on, okay? I also feel this is a time of being around friends, being around people that make you happy as well. This is there's loyalty coming in as well around this, which is very important, but there's also nature as well, okay? So like I said, this is what I feel you need to focus on. It's almost like, look at, if something's happening, where you're like, all right, okay, feeling a bit wobbly or something like that, look at, the facts within this. Use your knowledge to sort of discern the situation, and then give love to it, be your loving self, because that is where this is gonna help you, okay? So, right, a spirit card for Virgo. Right, okay. So I said a celebration. This is good news. And it says, good news is coming your way. Something beautiful is about to manifest. Feelings of elation, like you're on a cloud. It's time to celebrate all the wonder and beauty in your life. So this is it, be vulnerable. You're being guided here, Virgo. There's nothing to worry about. You will always be all right, okay? So I hope that makes sense. So what have we got now? Libra. Right. Libra, this new moon, Libra. Right, so what have we got? Right, okay. Right, Libra. You've got the 5 of coins, the Empress, the 8 of swords. There is a feeling with this new moon, Libra, that I really feel there is a lack. there is a feeling of lack. There is something that you feel is out of your reach, okay? Like I say, I've just mentioned love and nurture. This could be love and nurture. You know, as we know, the Empress is always about the birth of something new. She flows, she gives love to every situation. But it's almost like looking and feeling that you haven't got that, okay? But feeling that you are trapped and you cannot actually go after that neither. So, you know, there's this real feeling I'm feeling of being stuck. Hold on, yeah, moderator, 2 seconds. Right, hide the user on this channel. Was it only the stuff that was coming up in Chinese that needs thinking? That isn't anybody put anything else on, is there? No. Right, okay, sorry, I've got to do that. Right, okay, so there was just that one. Right, okay, no problem. So yes, so it's almost like when I'm getting this Libra, it's almost like I feel like you are feeling trapped. It's almost like this kind of, you know, wanting to break free, this caged animal feeling. I'm getting a real feeling of uneasiness, okay, around this, and feeling pretty much out in the cold, but feeling powerless as well. What I want to say is don't lash out with this, Libra, you know, because like I say, there is a fear here as well, you know, but there is this lack. There is this lack of what you want. If you are coming from a place of lack, you need to actually go and look for, you know, what will give you fulfillment, what will give you nourishment as well. Because like I say, just sitting there looking at something that you haven't got is not going to help you, you know, actually boxing yourself in and sitting in this cage, you know, thinking that, you know, there is nothing you can do about your predicament or your situation is not going to help you, okay? So it's almost like I feel this might be a bit of an uncomfortable moon for you. You know, there's the two sides, the Gemini. This is what you need to do. You know, this is what you need to focus on here. Okay, so it's not like you need sanctuary. When I talked before about this safe place, you need that. Okay, you really, really need that. So, right, okay, so I'm going to pull a spirit card. Yes, Viv, I've done Leo and Virgo, so we're on to Scorpio after this one. Okay, so yeah, so yours, Libra, is message coming from afar. Expect positive and refreshing news, a great outcome for all. So there is something coming to actually sort of break you out of this, I feel, you know, so I expect that. Right, okay, so what have we got now? So Scorpio. Right, okay. I'm really feeling my energy start to drain now. I don't know, has anybody noticed that? Yeah, it's really starting to drain. Right, okay, so this is Scorpio. Right, okay, Scorpio. God, why are these cards? Where's all the positive ones coming in? Right, so Scorpio, I feel like there is an end for you coming, okay? There is an end. There is something that needs to end, but this is good. It's almost like it's like a transition, but there is a mistrust here, okay? There is a mistrust, or you should be aware of a mistrust, okay? Because it's almost like I feel there could be you could find out that somebody has either been hiding from you or lying to you, and this could cause disappointment. So where you've been happy, it's almost like, boof, you know, it could fall on its feet a bit, okay? And this could cause quite a few dark thoughts around you, Scorpio, okay? So please be careful, you know, around this. It's almost like I want to say have eyes in the back of your head and don't believe everything you are told neither. Because somebody, I don't know if this is a jealousy thing or what, but it's somebody's trying to take something from you, you know, and I don't know what this is because this isn't a full reading, but this is what it's saying, you know. It's like, don't be too disappointed, because I feel this is going to be a blessing in disguise for you, okay? So it's like I say, if somebody betrays your trust, you know, that they are telling you then that you can't trust them, and that is the best, you know, that is, you know, at least you know then, okay? So Right. I mean, how can you cannot write that, can you? What this says on this card is a time of necessary upheaval, a blessing in disguise. Just said that. As the dust settles, the gift will reveal itself. So I don't think there's anything to worry about there, Scorpio. Okay. So, right, who do we have after Scorpio? Sagittarius, yeah? Right, Sagittarius. Right, okay, so Sagittarius. Right, okay, Sagittarius, I feel like you're a bit, you know what it is? Why are these not happy ones? You know, I like doing happy ones. My energy is draining massively with these. Right, Sagittarius, I feel you really, really need to keep an eye on your finances over this moon, okay? If you have problems with your finances, please speak to somebody rather than just burying your head in the sand, because that is not going to work for you. I see you getting to a point where you're actually, you know, it's just you're a bit paid off, you're a bit cheesed off with life, you're not in a good place. It's almost like, oh, what's the point anyway? Okay. But I do feel that there are offers of help coming in for you. Okay. So please don't suffer in silence, Sagittarius. You know, there is freedom at the end of this, but there is communication needed massively in order to sort this out. Okay, so it's like I say, don't try and hide your problems. You know, you need to address them and you need to communicate, and once you do this, this will help you. So like I say, a few financial problems might be coming in for Sagittarius. Okay, energy soaring, sending you love. Thanks, Lisa. Yeah, thank you. Right, okay, so yeah, what this is saying is forgiveness here as well, Sagittarius. So this is saying it's time to heal old wounds, time to let go and forgive. Do not allow yourself to be a victim any longer, for in doing so, you are only hurting yourself. Forgive and set yourself free. You are eternally loved. Accept the love being offered to you and allow it to heal you. So if there's any situation where there needs forgiveness as well, Sagittarius, you would be better off doing this, you know, because it's almost like you're coming from this place of lack at the moment and thinking, why is life shit to me? You know, but like I say, practice forgiveness. You will see there are people and there is help around for you. You only need to ask for it. Okay, don't cut people off. So right, Sagittarius, Capricorn. Right, decision time, Capricorn. Decision time here. I don't feel that you need to make a decision over this full moon period, okay? I feel this is, like I say, the next week or so, put off making any big decisions. So what this is saying here is there is a decision to be made. This could be about travel. This could be about moving. It could be about relocating. It could be something like that, okay? But it's almost saying is at the minute, you can manage it, okay? Just keep it in check. Keep it in check. Don't make any rash moves. Don't make any decisions at the moment, okay? Just think about it. Take some time to think. Take some time to take time out. That is what's needed. Some rest, recuperation. Give it a week and then start looking, you know, towards what you're going to do, okay? But at this moment in time, it's no decisions, you know, it's like I say, just hide out and take time out, I feel, for you, Capricorn. Okay. Right, okay, so Capricorn, spirit card for Capricorn. Yeah, it's about keeping the balance here, you know, really keeping the balance. Right, okay. I don't know how that one ties in with that, but this is saying blessings, okay? There is peace coming for you, Capricorn. And it's saying you are being showered with love. Creativity is being stirred within you, you know? And there's an endless stream of rainbow color is coming from your heart. So it's almost like I say, yeah, you need a little bit color in your life, okay? A little bit color in your cheeks for some reason, they're saying there, you know? So this is what you need to do. Focus on just looking at what you have got, looking at where you are blessed, and leave any decisions until after a week's time, okay? So Capricorn, Aquarius. Oh, thank you, Spirit. I miss my dog. I miss Hendrix. You couldn't post him. Right, okay, so this is, I've just done Capricorn, this is Aquarius. Right, Aquarius, what you need to do, okay, this is, everybody's kind of got a warning. It's going to be a strange full moon thing, isn't it? So, Aquarius, try not to be judgmental, okay? This is the thing coming in. You know, when you judge somebody, you define yourself and not them. And this is about, you know, let others do what they want to do. Don't try and jump in. Don't try and take control. Don't try and judge somebody on something that you would not do, because, you know, this, everybody has their own life and you need to allow them to give it. This is where I feel you could get problems over this full moon period, okay? So what we've got here, you need to maybe share your experiences as why that might not be a good idea, but don't tell people what to do, because when you're pointing somebody like that, the chances are they're going to do something different, okay? So it's almost about, you know, just being there, maybe even holding space for somebody without giving an opinion. So it's keeping your opinions to yourself here, Aquarius. That is what I feel is massively needed for you over this period, okay? This is what you need to do. It's like, you know, somebody might be wanting to start a new life or doing something like that, and you might not think it's the best course of action for them, but it's like, you know, let them do it. You know, this is how people learn, from experiences, okay? You've had yours, you know, allow them to have theirs as well. And there, you know, this is it. It's trust. All will turn out well. Everything will fall into place. Peace of mind and tranquility will be restored. So it's almost, if you keep your cool during this, things will work out in a lovely way, rather than actually getting people's backs up just for the hell of it, okay? So, right, we have last one, Pisces, last one. Right, Pisces. Pisces. Right, what have we got for Pisces? Right, Pisces, I feel there are quite a few. It's you're blocking off a lot. I don't know if you're blocking people off. I don't know if you're going a little bit in hermit mode here. It's almost like wanting to hide from this moon in some way, or what, rather wanting to hide from yourself here, Pisces. This is what I'm getting. It's almost like I say, these barriers have gone up and you're not letting anybody in. And I feel a few friends may have noticed this, you know, but you're keeping them at arm's length here, you know, and it's almost like, I'm going to do this by myself. Now, you know, if you need a little bit time out, Pisces, then that is absolutely fine. God, my head is going mad. I really feel there's a lot of thoughts going on around Pisces. There's worry. There's something that you're worrying about, and it's almost like you want to keep it to yourself, okay? What I want to say with this is there are friends there who can help you, but if you need that little bit time alone, that is absolutely fine. You know, if you can't trust yourself without blowing up or whatever, having an emotional outburst, then that is probably the best thing to do, you know. But like I say, don't keep these blocks up for too long, because, you know, I feel this, it could be, you could, you know, decline an invite out with friends or something like that, you know, and then, like I say, you know, it's that's okay to do that. Okay, you don't have to just go along with the crowd just to make everybody else feel better. If you need this time out, then that's absolutely fine. Okay, so I'm going to pull a spirit card for you, Pisces, and see what we have. Right. Yeah, you have walls up, Cecile. Yeah, that's it. Sometimes it's best, if you're going to say something you may regret, then it's best to say nothing at all. Okay. Right. Pisces. It's like a big brother house here. Right. Okay. So Pisces, what this is saying is honesty. And it's saying love, compassion, and truth will heal the present situation. Be honest with yourself. Discover what it is you truly desire. Then speak your truth clearly. Always speak with love and compassion, and know that the truth will never harm anyone when spoken from a place of love. So this is it. I'm just taking somebody off there. So yeah, so this is it, Pisces. You know, if you can't go or you don't want to go somewhere, just turn around and just say, look, I'm sorry, I'm not feeling it at the moment. Okay, you don't have to make excuses. You don't have to start telling lies or this happened or blah, 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 the car broke down or whatever. You know, speak your truth, and that is it. You know, do it with love and compassion. Do what you can, be around when you can, but if you can't, then that's fine. You need to take time for you, and that is allowed, Pisces. Okay, that is where you're going to get sort of help. You know, that is where you're going to heal in that time. So I hope that made sense to some of you. I'm sorry for the loss of energy there halfway through. Thanks. I hope I have an amazing week as well. Thank you. So I hope that made sense. Like I say, if anybody does want a personal reading with me, the links are below. And like I say, it's hard when there's this stuff coming through. When I do a personal, I'm zoned in completely to you. Yeah, was that spot on for Libra? Yeah, made you emotional. I really need to hear that. Not a warning, but that's nourishment is coming. Yeah, I feel it is. You know, I do feel it is. So like I say, if anybody wants a personal reading with myself, just click below. The link is there. I'm completely fully booked this week, but there are spaces next week, I think, available. And thank you so much for all of you being there as well. You know, I think I'm going to go now and I'm going to walk barefoot around the garden. I think that's what I need to do. So yeah, I'm going to go have a fabulous full moon. Remember, it's good for intention setting as well. You ordered a personal reading. It was a video one. What is your email? Because they all go now. I did say at the beginning of this, I had a problem. My internet was off for a couple of days last week because we had an electrical storm, but they should all be out by the weekend, Alicat. They should all be out.